What's good, YouTube? I'm CJ, and this is Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4 Part 31. Real quick, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos that there's been a while. The short answer to all of it is money problems, just recording problems with equipment and everything. Just know that I'm back, and that's all we have to worry about. Anyway, we're just going to get started right here as if nothing happened. Hope you can forgive me. And let's listen to Little Jacob.
Yeah, it's cool.
Respect you. Barbican is a hard man, you know. The sound is raw.
Yeah.
You might the real selector, man. This incredible sound system. One in Liberty City, yo. Man, music from the whole world come and hear a massive sound clash, you know. I must be at the top notch, man. Top notch.
Yeah, this city has some incredible music.
Respect.
For centuries.
So here we go. It's been a while since I think we've done a just like an activity with Little Jacob, so I thought we'd do some darts because everybody loves darts. I mean, who doesn't love darts? Even that guy that just ran me over liked darts, I guarantee it. And unfortunately, this is the only place where you can play darts in Grand Theft Auto 4, so that's where we're gonna have to go. But I think I know we've done darts earlier in this particular Let's Play. I think we actually did a few games, and that was our first time playing, so it gave us a little tutorial last time, so this time we don't have to go through that tutorial since we already did it once. So since I think this is our second time playing darts, we're only going to do one game this time though, instead of the few games like we did last time, which I think you guys can forgive me for because we have to save some time for plenty of other great stuff that's going to be going on in this video. I can hardly wait. So let's just hurry up and get this darts game over with. I start out with 180 points, which, if you guys didn't know, is the most points you can get at one time in a single toss with dart game. Basically, if you guys don't know how dart works, each person starts at 301 points, well, at least in this game. And you get 3 darts you get to throw, and the amount of points you get deducts from your total points. And you have to go until you hit 0. In order to win, you have to get a double like I am here. See, that is the 1 section. If I would have just got 1 point, then it wouldn't have worked. You have to get a double, so you have to hit the 1 where it would have doubled the point, and that would get you 2 points, and that's the only way you can win. You have to cash out on a double, it's called. So a little fun fact about darts, if you guys didn't know that. I'm just going to skip past dropping off Little Jacob here and go right to calling Brucey.
They like your shit, man.
Cool, I guess.
Anytime you want to race, give me a call, and I'll hit you up with a location, man.
So all Brucey was telling us there is now we have the option to do street races in the game, which if you remember from that last story mission, I think it was the last story mission we did, we put away this car in reserve, which is the Comet, which we got last time in the last street race we did, so we're going to do another street race with it. So let's call Brucey, give him a call, and start the street race.
Yo, Brucey, I'm in the mood to do some racing. Is there one going on?
Nicky, I was hoping you'd want to do this shit. Intense. Win this shit for me, man. I got one for you. Cats are gonna blast along Duke's Boulevard. Hit it up, you winner.
Okay, this is an invasion. It's going.
Yes, here we are in the Comet, the car that we got in reward for the last story mission we did, which was called Number 1. Basically, we won the race, so Brucey gave this car to us, and now I saved it in what used to be our old apartment. It isn't our apartment anymore, because if you remember, it got burnt down by a ton of Russians in Roman Sorrow, I think the mission was. So, but even though that the apartment is burned down, you can still use the parking space in front of the apartment to park cars and save cars, so it still acts as 2 parking spaces that you can save cars into, so that's just kind of nice to know. If you're kind of running out of places to save your cars, well, you can just go back to the apartment that you got at the beginning of the game because it's still usable to save cars in. So that's basically where I'm just going to store this car, and I'm going to use this car for all of the street races that Brucey offers and that you have to do. Brucey, I think there's 20 street races that you have to do for Brucey, and since we are trying to get 100% in this Let's Play, we will have to do all 20 of Brucey's street races, which is no problem for me. Racing's, it's alright. I think it was a nice part of the game they did, but it's also like I don't know, I was kind of on edge during this race, as you just kind of saw there. I kind of messed up just a little bit, and I paid for it by basically wrecking the car, which is alright, it can always be fixed. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, just real quick, the paint spray is, you know, used for fixing cars, but it also paints the cars. If you just leave a car alone for a little bit and just go off, do something else, and just leave it parked in your safe spot and come back to it, it should be fixed. Or if you leave the game and it's in a safe spot, then it'll be fixed or something like that. So if you guys just don't want to repaint the car, but you still want to fix it, then that's one way you can do. But yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. Back to what I was saying before with the street races. I think there's 20, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is 20 that you have to do, that Brucey offers for you. You can do them over, but I'm just going to do each one once. And basically I'm just going to do these like I've been doing the drug delivery missions, where instead of doing them all at once, which would be so hard and just insane to do, just like the drug missions, I'm just going to do these, I'm just going to spread them out in between videos and parts, and just kind of throw them in between each race here and a race here. Maybe if I have some extra time and I don't want to do another mission, or, you know, whatever. Just basically what I've been doing with the drug missions. Just that same exact thing, same exact process is what I'm going to do for these street races. But yeah, I was kind of on edge during this race because I haven't played the game in not too long, but just enough to where I could have really messed myself up here, and I did actually. If you notice, the title of this video is called Street Race Fail. If you're wondering about that, it's coming up. Don't worry, you'll know it's coming. It hasn't came yet, even though I did kind of fail when I almost missed the turn, but I corrected myself and we're still going in first place. Which a lot of these races are pretty easy to do, as long as you get a car like the Comet and you're at least a decent driver. It doesn't even take that much of a decent driver to win these races. They're not extremely hard. And this is one of the longer races, I guess. It takes me maybe around 5 minutes, I don't remember exactly, but somewhere around that time to complete the entire race. So it's not like too incredibly long, but it's one of the longer races. I don't know how much longer they all get or what's like an average time for all of them, but just from my memory, because I have done all 20 in the past, I don't think most of them are probably around 5 minutes now that I think about it. But this is one of the longer races. There's 3 laps before. Remember the race that we did in the story mission? The mission was called Number 1. The race was only 1 lap, but now that we're doing into more of these street races, they're going to be several laps and stuff. So just look forward to that. Like I said, the racing's it's an okay thing. I don't mind it. It's something fun to do, so we'll be doing that here. Here coming up is gonna be the fail there right here. I was trying to avoid the cop and I just completely ran into the pillar. Not much of a fail because it didn't cost me anything, but I really messed up the car. So anyway, what I'm gonna be doing afterwards, when I complete a race, I'm going to fix the car through a paint spray, and that is going to repaint it. So basically we'll have a different color every race, different color of this Comet. I do intend to use the Comet the whole time, or every single, all 20 races. I don't know if I'm going to change it to maybe the Sultan or something. I think that's kind of, I don't know. It's like one of the fastest cars in the game, I heard, so I don't know if I'm going to be using that. But let's see what color we got here. It looks like a green. I think that looks pretty nice. But as you saw before we pulled into the garage there, you could have seen the damage that was done to the Comet during the race. But basically, to end this part, it's just kind of a nice recovery part, basically, because I've been gone for a while. So we're just going to end this with a nice cabaret show. I don't think I've showed you guys one of those in a while. And so you're going to see now one here. Now let's go call Brucey and get that started.
I'll be around soon.
Alright, basically how the rest of this part is going to go, we're going to pick Brucey up, we're going to steal a car, and then pick Brucey up, take him to the cabaret show, and the part is going to end directly after the cabaret show. So I think I'm just going to let you guys listen to what Brucey has to say. He can be funny at times. So yeah, you can just listen to what he says, and I'll just leave you guys now. So until the next part, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in part 32, which I think we're gonna be killing some pigeons. So look forward to that. See you guys.
Get the fuck out of here, homeboy! And man, you ever wonder why I look so good? You ever think what motivates Brucey to sculpt his body into rock-hard cuts and granite?
Can't say that it keeps me up at night, but I guess that it's because you're a bit insecure. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're a crazy bastard, man. Fucking crazy. I love you, man. I love you. But you're wrong, bro. Okay? I'm cut like I am because I can. Most people are happy with being average. They settle for, what, a mid-sized car, 2.4 kids, and a chubby fucking wife? Huh? Yeah, right.
I'd settle for people stopping trying to kill me. That's an average life I could go through.
Ah, you don't mean that. Shit. You like to push shit to the next level as much as me. As I was saying, people settle for the average and don't look for any more, okay? I want to be everything I can be. I will pump iron, hit the cardio, juice to the max. I'll do all that to look the best I can. That's why I've got the hottest bitches in my bed, the sweetest rides in my garage, the coldest ice on my wrist, okay? You know it, NB. I don't let anything stop me from hitting the pinnacle, baby. All right, man. Cabaret? Is this the shit they made you watch in the Red Army, bro? Please don't try this at home. It's catch. He juggles barbecue tools. Keep on theme of throwing knives with incredible linemen!
Welcome. Welcome. Some people say I'm demonic, or have supernatural powers, or that I urinate fire. One of these is true. Some people say I'm too flamboyant. Well, the power to create the impossible, the will to suspend the belief and hypnotize is not just the work of bitches and politicians. I have trained with Black Ops, Delta Forces, and thrown knives with phenomenal skill. My filthy assistant is strapped to this wall, and I will take her to within a razor's edge of her life. How does one become so trustful of another human to allow them to do this? We were very close once, Laurel and I, until she became an anorexic, and then it was like banging a cancer patient. Now! 1! You see? 2! Oh, Laurel, don't be afraid. You have nothing to fear. You're in the hands of the gods. 3! Sam! Laurel, oh, stop acting. Stop pretending. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, does it hurt? Well, I seem to have lost my concentration for a minute. No. Maybe it's the disgusting stagehand you've been troubling me about with.
Whoa! What the show? Somebody call ambulance, please!